Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of I'm With Her.
And she's with me.
Alrighty, let's jump right into it. Let's see, how are we feeling on a scale of like 1 to crash out?
Well, since my crash out wasn't that long ago, it's kind of resets, but we're not all the way in the green. I don't know, lately I've just been kind of feeling like I'm kind of floating along. I think that's also because of our work schedule right now.
Right.
That it's just almost one moment at a time, keep it running, keep it trucking.
One thing after the other.
But something I feel like I've been maybe ruminating on more these days, especially because of how I feel I fit into the corporate world, which is that I don't think that I fit into. I don't think my personality, I just don't think that's what I'm made for. I'm learning very useful skills, but otherwise no. So I think in that space, and also too where a lot of my anxiety will also be included on, is just feeling like I'm too much or too big in a space. Not that I'm taking up too much space.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
it's good to take up space.
Yeah, I agree. But more in certain situations that maybe it would boil down to just maybe not fitting in.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's when I feel or being told or treated like I'm too much or too big makes me feel small.
Yes.
So I feel like I maybe feel small sometimes, where it's that back and forth of maybe I should reel it in, maybe I should calm down. Am I being manic right now? The meds are working. Are the meds working? Something like that.
The voices, like there's a lot going on. Yeah.
So a little bit of that.
I feel like
kind of
that
putting me
space
off.
can definitely lead
and
to
certain
that.
things are just, I think it always comes down to what feels aligned, but I also must be aligned with health insurance, so that's important.
Right.
I think it's just obviously part of the journey and the transition of it all.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's just been making me feel. A good tip I picked up lately from wherever I got it is really just counting to 3 in my head before I respond to something.
Yes.
General note, because I know inherently I am a reactive person, especially a defensive person. So I've definitely done a lot of work and like self-work to not be that. It's obviously something you're not just like different. You have to make manual switches in those moments. But that's great because I was humbled a few summers ago. My sister and I, as you know, were living together. And we were already going through our own personal stresses. Our parents had recently moved. We just took over the house, things like that. And we got into it really, really bad one day. And I will live this truth because it is the truth.
I know where this is going.
And I punched the wall.
Yeah.
You should see the other guy.
We never heard from him, so I don't know if he's
Never heard
doing
from him
good.
again. Yeah, so I ended up breaking my wrist, obviously. I was in this little get-up for about 6 weeks.
Right.
My right arm, my right wrist, which is, I'm a righty, that was inconvenient very much. I even had to film stuff. And, well, it's just there. Or if I had to film it taking off, I was like, later. So that's okay. That was a big turning point for me, too.
Yes.
I do think that the new cocktail of meds that I'm on are definitely working. I'm feeling more positive, a little bit more motivated. The self-motivation is really hard for me, or at least I end up thinking it is.
Yeah.
And then other times I have to tell myself, stop being so hard on yourself. Look at how much you are accomplishing.
Yeah.
Moving away from a perfectionist mindset
Right.
to
That
something
is
that's
so
almost gutting it, where
yeah.
and it's been working, being gentler with myself, but also if I can accomplish just one thing for myself, for the betterment of my future or what I want, that I'm passionate about, so I don't consider my full-time job in that, that's just, those are where I keep my reps in. That's where I got to make how do I pay my bills?
Yeah.
So as long as I'm doing just like one thing, a piece of content, whatever that is, then I can check that day off. I'm in the green. I've done, because I would do days where I'm so buried in it that I can't get anything done.
Right. Yeah.
So I know we were talking about this earlier a little bit. Is what have we manifested lately? And so doing this, I feel after we record, I'm on top of the world.
So accomplished.
Let's do 100 things today.
And I feel like even with like when we were starting this too, like the perfectionist of it all is like, it really just halts the process. Like you just feel like you have to have everything figured out before you do something. But like this kind of just fell into place without it being ready.
Right, which always comes back to that.
It's just like you just have to do it. You just have to do things. I think recently for me, something that I've been like holding on to so much is like, nobody is coming to save you.
Yeah.
Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody's coming to do the work for you. Nobody's coming to hold your hand. Like you literally just have to jump off the deep end, jump into the deep end and figure it out. And like you said, if it's aligned and if things are meant to be, it kind of just like all falls into place. So with this, it definitely feels that way, which is really nice.
No, I definitely try to live by that too. I think, and honestly, all the girls can relate. Every day is a stomach ache, metaphorically and literally. So I think I've been having that too because of all this, that kind of stress I put on myself, and with our other work schedule and how demanding it is, and just energy demanding, and that's it manifests physically, and that's. Every day it is, well, what kind of bread am I going to eat today?
Yeah.
Like a little bird. Sometimes I'll venture out and get a different type of cracker.
Right.
But, so it's hard to keep, it's such a vicious cycle where I'll tell myself, okay, well, I'm not feeling motivated. I don't have the energy to do these things. And I don't have the energy because I'm not getting actual nutrition. And then I'm beating.
Yeah, I feel like everything you're going through right now is kind of like domino effect. Like,
I think I'm in my timeout era. Think about what you've done era. Self-reflect.
Yeah.
But that just means something really good is coming. But I liked your point too on the nobody's coming to save you. I don't remember. I think I was watching a show, but I know that's become a more, not popular saying, but it's definitely resonated with people lately. So I have my personal mantras. One that I heard a while ago when I was I had a life coach for a moment, but it was a spiritual life coach, and that was such a positive experience. It truly was. And then after that, I could not afford her skills anymore at that point because she went like on herself. And good for her. I love her. So this one has always, because of that perfectionist, a lot of where my anxiety lives into is health related and like what's going to happen, and if I prepare for the worst case, am I manifesting it towards me, or am I just prepared,
Yeah,
so
it's that fine line.
And this will always ground me is when I tell myself to surrender with joy, because there is joy in not driving. I hate driving.
Right.
So when I can just also try to be present in the moment, be a passenger of what's happening, because also another one is I can't mess up what's meant for me.
Right.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't mess up what's meant for me. So
that makes me feel a lot better these days. Like when I think about like, okay, is this working out though? Like, is this what it's meant to be? Am I going down the right path, right or wrong? And it's just like, just knowing that what's meant for me will come. These are all the lessons. These are all the things, the road bumps before that are going to grow into something so much greater. So I really try to lean into like, okay, it might not be what you want right now, but it's happening for a reason.
Yes.
And the reason is greater,
Even
and you
the
can't
annoying
see it right now.
things,
You can't see it right now. But one day you'll be like, oh, okay, this all really makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it makes, I think we were saying this also recently, it makes then, when we get on the other side of these moments when we're just grinding or doing something, that sip on your lips in the moonlight of that drink just tastes so much better.
Yes.
You're like, wow, every day should feel this.
Every day should feel this good.
I also need to, because I'm getting more into my journaling, writing things down, my memory. If it's not on a script, it's not going to stick.
Yeah.
There's just no way. So I need to keep these all in one place. But one, I will tell myself also to ground and be present anytime before I go on camera or I'm about to perform. This will go through my head, because I remember I had one bad audition one time when before I was the in-stadium host with the Tampa Bay Rays. My audition for that was, okay, you're going to come host a game. And I remember there was one I just met it. That was my first time when everything had just fallen out of my head, and I recovered, but. And maybe it was, I'm so hard on myself, right? So maybe what the recovery was a lot smoother than what I thought it was. And that was the pregame show. So at the moment I had to tell myself, okay, even if I don't get this job because I like fumbled here, I did this drive.
Right.
At least leave doing work that you're proud of.
Right.
Something that I can stand by.
Mm-hmm.
I've done interviews where, okay, I maybe did all checked boxes, but was I even myself? Is this even... You're interviewing them too.
Yeah.
So after that, I have to, and I end up getting the job still. Woo,
Yeah.
So before I will go into that mode, I tell myself I can do hard things.
Yep.
I do hard things.
Yep.
And I do them well.
Yep.
Yeah. And then afterwards, I'm like, I'm her.
Yeah,
I
I'm
did
literally
that.
her.
Yeah. And then and it's gotten me so much better because this happened to me last night. I had a few hiccups where I'm fumbling when if I even stutter for a second, I can't even watch it back kind of thing. So that's just really helpful in
Yeah.
those moments
Yeah.
to get it back together. And then again, with the perfectionism, I'm not getting caught up on every single little
Right.
mistake
Yeah.
because that's not even human.
Yeah, and
That's
like
not
at that
even-
point, what can you even do about it?
Yeah. So
At that
embracing
point.
my mistakes has been really
Yes.
helpful.
Yes.
I have to, as you've seen in my bathroom, my closet is 2 mirrors and like it's a sliding door because the doors, one is broken, it doesn't slide anywhere. But I have written on my mirrors, especially when I was really, really down with my depression, super bad, where I didn't, like, the existing was really, really, really difficult.
Yeah.
So I had so many things on it. You couldn't really even see a reflection. It's been erased a little bit. But one I used to have up there is, I'm a pretty princess and everything works out for me.
Yes.
That's one that's really
yes.
good. Yeah.
Do you ever hear when people talk about like lucky girl syndrome?
I have,
It's like
but not
it's the same concept, but
yeah.
that's pretty much what they call it. Where like
Yeah.
everything works out for me, everything that's meant for me will come to
Yeah.
me. All the good
Yeah.
things come to me. Like good energy and great things radiate towards me at all times. Like
Yeah, so having ones, you've heard so many, obviously, we always hear them,
Yeah.
but having ones that I can just kind of recite to myself, start your day with it. When I was in a routine where I was doing my meditations, and my favorite creator is called Mindful in Minutes, and anywhere from 5-minute to like 15-minute meditations for everything you can think of. Some of them are more spiritual practices, or where you can get in touch with your inner child or your spirit guides, and trying to find kind of what resonates. Always take what resonates. What messages there are. That's my faith is in that space. So that's really when I'm in my best, is when I have that routine.
Me too.
And I can't wait to
Me
be
too.
in that space.
I know.
'Cause I'm so productive. I feel better. I'm eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and none of them is a loaf of bread.
yeah, like,
Like I've been doing recently. Like sitting
Home-cooked
there
meals.
with a human loaf, just ripping
Yeah.
and taking pieces of bread.
No, yeah, I do feel that like we're stepping back into that space
Yeah.
of like hopefully once all the chaos clears, we'll be back into a space where we
Yes.
feel a little bit more routine. Because I feel like when we first originally moved in together, we were pretty like on a regimen for a while. Like I feel like
but
we
a
were
regimen
pretty.
that was for that time.
Yeah.
Not so much. I mean, I know I've had like some sort of a creative block in that way
100%.
since COVID.
100%. Yeah.
So-
but like I just felt good about like you were saying, like eating 3 meals a day, just the
Yeah.
simple things like the eating 3 meals a day,
Yeah.
the meditating a little bit. Like there was a time back then too, going back into like the meditations and things that kind of just worked for me back then with Marcella, who's one of our good friends. We went to the beach and she showed me this simple meditation that you do when you wake up. It's like 5 seconds, literally. You pull up the video on YouTube. It's like this cute little bug that's talking to you. That's how they introduce
You
it.
got me.
But once you watch it one time, you don't even need the video again.
Yeah.
But it's kind of just like, I love myself, I honor myself, I trust myself. And you say
Yeah,
those
that's
things
nice.
to yourself with like a little bit of breath work in there. And I'm not kidding. The way my days would start
Yeah.
when I took a minute for myself before, I don't know, for me, it's just so important to have a moment to yourself, to serve yourself before
Yeah.
you have to go serve other people.
Yeah.
Because that's where the shift in your day happens. Like when you can say like, oh, I feel good about myself, I've done something for myself today, the whole rest of your day is so much better. And I just feel like recently we've been on fight or flight, wake up, go, go, go. So it's like, that's why we're
grip
so
on the
chaotic.
steering wheel will determine where I'm at that day.
Right, yeah.
That's
And-
pretty much where it is.
Yeah, so I'm just so out of that routine right now that I'm like, I see her and I want her and I need to get back to her, but like
I'm also
right
protecting
now,
her right now.
Yeah, right now
I'll
I
get
just
back to you,
like
girl.
everything is just all over the place. So I feel
Taking the time for yourself first, then
Yeah.
it makes it so much easier that when things during the day are inconvenient or just I want to scream,
Right.
I'm not taking it as personally.
Yeah.
I've processed with myself already. I have, and I will have to share it because another thing, one of my biggest takeaways from that user, she's on YouTube too, I think, but definitely on Spotify, Mindful in Minutes is the name of her thing, is she also has this like chakra reset meditation.
Ooh.
She does a lot of guided meditations, which I prefer. I have it on my mirror too. I don't know if you've seen, it's kind of in that like rainbow. I have each one a different color. I can't think of them all right now. We'll post it somewhere. But it starts with, from your root chakra up. So it's, I am grounded, I am creative. There's one that I really like is I listen to and am guided by my intuition. And then your crown chakra was I'm awakened, I'm illuminated, I'm aligned. So some of them are obviously like bigger,
Yeah.
but it's just the whole thing of it. And you can just, I don't know, it just works. That was a good one for me. Depending on where I'm at, it will determine what kind of meditation I'm feeling I need
Yeah.
for that, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, those mantras are really important. I have been out of touch with them. I need to get a little more.
Me too.
But
me too.
After this part.
Yeah, like once we're
done with like this work schedule.
Or just like honestly, it's not even like when this is done. It's just like sometimes we need to like not think we have to do all of it at once. Just like one bit of it a day.
There's too much, and that's such a thing everyone is going through, especially our generations.
Yeah. It's like feeling the overwhelm of everything and thinking that like that's kind of what just freezes you in that position
Aren't
of like you
humans
feel like you can't go
supposed
forward.
to, like biologically take a nap every day?
Maybe.
That's a campaign I'm sticking behind.
No, yeah, it's just like the feeling of like you have to get everything right. Like you have to get your diet right today. You have to get your mind right today. You have to get this right today.
It's too
like,
much.
Okay, maybe make one good meal today, and that's enough for you to say that you did something good for yourself today. Like that's, it's little things that compile into something greater.
I know one that definitely. This is the worst way to start your day. I should say this quiet. Being on time. I've never heard of it.
Being on time.
Our dear, sweet queen, beautiful mermaid angel of a producer, my Jenny baby.
Yes. She knows about us. She knows
Indebted
about us.
to her.
But I feel like this is something
Because guess
like,
what? We were late today.
Yep, we were late
No,
today.
I do.
But
Our
feel
team
like-
is so great and so patient. And if you guys are annoyed with us, thank you so much for not even showing it. Lie to me. Thank you.
I feel
And
like
I'm sorry.
That's something I've struggled with forever, though. Like, I've always been someone who is not on time.
I know. And my family would rush me.
Right.
I'm having a meltdown.
It doesn't matter.
Don't rush me.
Like,
I'll get there when I get there.
I
and
am
I'll
not
face
on
the
time.
consequences.
Me too. I'm also like, just leave me. Like, I'll get there when whatever. Obviously, that's not the way to go
That's
about
family
it.
trauma.
I should definitely be working on my time management for the betterment of the entire situation. But like, I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter if I wake up 3 hours before I'm supposed to be. As I give myself the full 3 hours somehow.
I know about you in time.
And that last.
I know about you in time. And
in that
I'm gonna pull
last
up
10
receipts in a
minutes,
second.
in that last 10 minutes, something will happen miraculously that I have to do that just somehow, for some reason, I can't get there on the dot. God forbid someone says 15 minutes before the time. I'm like,
Okay,
oh
that's
my
a rule we have with our
gosh.
friend group. If you are the one making the reservation, you have to tell the group. You have to lie to them.
You have
to
to.
hold that within.
Yes.
Lie. You have to tell, and because somehow we haven't gotten better over time, we've gotten worse.
We've gotten so much
We have to
worse.
tell the group 30 minutes before the actual reservation. Arrive to the house 45 to an hour before you should be getting to the meetup point.
Right.
I need to start getting ready because also when I can make getting ready kind of like an activity, it doesn't feel like a chore, obviously. Sometimes I like to take my time when I'm getting ready. Sometimes I just want to get it over with.
Right.
But the timeliness of everything.
It's just never right.
I know
it's never
my flaws
right.
are. Yeah.
And I mean, obviously it's not just us. It is our whole friend group too that is pretty late. But like individually, I'll say a good amount of our friends are timely. Like Brianna, she's very timely. Like I think she shows up to things like on time when she's supposed to be there when she can. As a group, as a collective,
I think with our friend group, we're gonna have to do that. Like the time we said and the time they showed up.
Yes,
for us too.
we have to do that.
The time we get into the living room.
We have to do
space.
that. But like, it just doesn't work for me. And it doesn't even matter if it's for a job, if it's for a reservation,
if it's for the shower, if it's for the gym.
I know, like it's just really bad.
You're like, guys, 20 minutes. And I don't care. But
honestly, let's unpack this.
Let's do it because I have receipts. Ready? I got one for you.
Okay,
I got one for you.
Let me preface by saying, for me personally, the shower is my safe space.
That's fine.
Okay,
but just admit it.
No, let me lay it down. The shower for me is that period of time where I'm just like my thoughts are just moving. I'm in there, the steam. Like I get lost in the shower. Okay, everyone's always like, "What are you doing? What are you doing in the shower?" And I'm like, literally just standing and just taking it all in. God forbid. And I just
I know. And that shower too is I know
until I can't until I'm about to faint. Like until I'm starting to see stars from the heat, I'm in that shower. Like if I didn't feel the pressures of it, I will say we got another roommate, Audrey. Now that I share a bathroom, I am more mindful of my shower times. Before Audrey lived with us, I got so lost in the sauce.
Because it's different when you're not on whatever, but there are times where come sit outside with me. We can just chit chat. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a quick shower.
You guys, and everyone knows now. Everyone who's in my life knows that
we've had to learn
if
that,
I say I'm taking a shower, just know you're probably not gonna see me for another like hour and something. No, usually I think it's like 25 minutes. 25
Shorten
minutes.
the time and find out. You ready? Let's talk about The gym, shall we? Let's talk about the gym. I do at-home workouts. It's just more practical for me.
Yeah, like she wakes up, she's in her set,
I do my
jumps
zone.
right
That's
into
my
her
thing.
class.
She goes to the gym. That's your preferred thing. Sometimes I like the gym too.
Yeah.
Whatever. But for
I'm a
my
gym gal,
schedule
yeah.
right now, until I have the time that I can also, I miss going to the gym for like 2 hours. Yeah. So, but Jerwayne will tell all of us, I'm going to go to the gym now, quick gym, da-da-da. She is at the gym for 3. Okay, ready? Here we go.
3 is gassing it because that's probably including my get ready time. I get ready so slow. Like I have to pick out my gym outfit, then do my little 1, 2, 3 on my
do your
fit.
hair.
Then I have to go eat a pre-workout meal. Then I have to make my pre-workout drink. But then I want my pre-workout stuff to digest. I'm not just gonna run out of the house after that. So then I'm just sitting here, wasting a little bit more time from all the time I've already wasted. I'm not fast. I will say I am very like chill with everything. Like I'm a little too lax sometimes. Like I'm just a relaxed person in general. Yeah. I'm very type B, very relaxed, like very like, okay, we'll get there when we get there with everything in life. And honestly, I do see the faults in that and I'm trying to get better.
I feel like I'm a B+, A-.
Yeah.
And Audrey, our roommate, type A.
She's type A down to the bone. But yeah, I definitely think you're a lot more type A than me. Like, especially when it comes to like, okay, like we gotta like you kind of, you think
There's
about
certain things, yeah.
You think about the things that I like. For example, I think this is the perfect example. The way Gabby and I each go to the beach, okay? I go to the beach with a bag and a towel. I don't even need a bag. Honestly, sometimes I'll go bare to the beach with just a towel. Now, Gabby is going to the beach with a foldy chair, a umbrella that you have to like dig into the sand, a whole like cooler with lunch in it and fruits and a sandwich and a pub sub and a towel and sunscreen and sunglasses and like 2 water bottles. Like
at least a speaker. Yeah, and then you know what happens?
I get there with just my towel. I'm eating the snack she packed. Damn, suddenly I'm so thirsty.
I'm like, do you need a water?
And I'm like, oh shit, maybe I do need a water. I didn't even think about that.
Did you use the bathroom before we left the house?
No, literally. Like, I raw dog life, and you just like kind of think about the things that are like, oh, maybe this will make our experience a little bit better. But I'm just like, no, who needs all that anyway? Like, let's just go.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
So that and like so many other
there's other things
like
too.
It's that,
I will. There's tons of things where it's fine. We'll get there. This is one, checking the radar already. Hurricane prep.
Oh yeah.
I'm about to.
Oh my
I was going to talk about
like
we need to have a house meeting on in case of emergency. What is our plan? Do you remember in elementary school where they would say, sit down, talk with your family, come up with your fire escape plan?
Right.
It's not even like okay. It's literal, and I'm going to back that up because the house I live in right now. Sorry. Yes. Rewind. Reset. I've lived in 2 different houses. Both of these houses in Broward County have been hit by tornadoes. So we were reacted to those moments. Eventually, like we knew, but we never like really. We're like, okay, if something happens, we'll just go into that room. But when it happens, it's crazy. So, and then of course we've obviously lived through pretty rough hurricanes. So. I don't live with my parents, so they used to take care of that stuff. But honestly, I'm pretty serious about the hurricane prep.
I was going to say, without
emergency.
you though, I probably would have never even. The way it makes it sound like I would just die. Like I really would just. And I'm the first to be like, I would be a good survivalist. Girl, you ain't even thinking about the next step. But when we moved in together, we went through our first hurricane season together. And you're like, oh, we need to get. And I'm like, whoa, wait.
I know. I forgot to text Audrey yesterday and ask her, do you have a life jacket for Drax?
Yeah, like life jackets for the dogs. Like these are things that. Phew.
I have the first aid kit for the dogs. Like I think we had it last year, just a bag. Oh, that's when and everyone should just do this. I went through my stuff. As I see it, I'll add to it. Important documents, pictures, things that are just important to me. Get it in one of those freezer seal bags. It will not be touched by the water. Even if you aren't with it. It's safe, floating around somewhere. So, But then I took those things and I did put it in one space, one bag, and essentially an emergency kit, putting all the batteries in the flashlight. Just
these
and
are
our
the
house
things,
loses power.
These are
easily.
the things I learned from you, because without you before, like, I feel like these things didn't even cross my mind.
Your family did that kind of hurricane prep, no?
Like, kind of, yeah, but like, again, like.
But you're a kid, and you had 2 brothers.
Yeah,
you have 2 brothers.
Kid,
yeah.
and like also like my family is kind of lax too. Like,
Yeah.
you hear how I'm saying that about you and how you're on top of it. I feel like I was the one in my family being like, "Mom, did we get a canned good? Like, are we good?
Because
Like,
you got me pregnant
like, do we have batteries? Like, where's the nearest flashlight? Like, I'm asking my parents,
Right.
like, where shit is, and like, I."
I'm trying to think if there's any other ones, but
So
was
that's where
so
I'm just
funny.
like, I don't know. I think once I left, though, I was like, okay, like now, I guess I didn't realize I have to really fend for myself. Like, my mom did think about those things, but she wasn't super on top of it. Like,
Yeah.
if a hurricane was coming, like, we're probably getting something like the day before, like when everything's already off the
no.
shelves. Like,
I think the big one too is also just because of how everyone responds to what is in the media is the gas, getting gas.
yeah,
That's why.
my dad's
Did everyone
pretty
get
good at
gas?
that,
Did
yeah.
everyone get their gas? Everyone loaded up on gas? Batteries, yeah. So whatever. We will prep for that, and we'll share our list. What we come up with.
How do we even get
our little
there?
our little hacks in our emergency room, which is the only room with no windows, where those little cabinets in the bathroom where you would keep like washcloths and little thing. Has a flashlight, has 2 water
No,
bottles,
like-
it has a little first aid.
It's ready to go.
You never know. So
All
be
thanks to
prepared.
this gal.
If you stay ready, you don't gotta get ready.
That's facts. If I come out alive, it's all. It's
yeah,
all
because God forbid we had to get ready.
I know.
We have to tell the hurricane has to tell us 30 minutes before it's gonna arrive. I need the news to lie to me at this point. Give me different timing.
The other day when you were, I thought this was actually like yesterday. What day did you do your shoot? Yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday when you were gone all day and I was just at the house, I literally had a moment where the trees are going crazy and I'm like, we're about to get hit with a tornado. Like, oh my gosh, thank God we prepped for this type of thing. Like, I would not have been ready.
Yeah.
So-
So I need to. Honestly, right now my head's already like, gotta get the Apple AirTags, gotta get the new thing. Moose ripped his.
Yeah.
Pin it for later. But yeah, we were talking about how we get ready too. As we mentioned, we were late.
Oh, got it.
today.
We were talking about our timeliness. That's how we even got there in
you
the
had
first
mentioned
place.
that. Your get ready process. You start with your makeup, then you pick out your
so
outfit.
My get ready process. I guess
This is what's so puzzling for me is I know what I get done, and we are pretty. I feel like lately I've been ready first.
you
more.
have been ready first, which is
But I have-
crazy if y'all know all she does. Like,
Yeah,
she,
because whose hair do you think takes longer between
right,
me and you?
right. Let's
What are you doing in there?
let's ask the audience.
What are you doing in there?
Right. So I think it might be okay. I get out of the shower. I like to do my body prep first, like body glow, like all the things, so I can like
Cute.
sit and soak in it.
Sit and
And
soak in
then
it.
I do my makeup, and then I choose my outfit. That's my get ready process. So I don't know where all the time comes from, because I also will say I think I'm pretty fast at doing my makeup. So I don't. Gabby, this is what I'm saying. I think minutes just get lost in thin air. Like,
Time works different for
I'm
you.
trying to understand it too. I don't know where it goes. Like, it goes somewhere. Because in that same amount of time, you
Yeah.
will do your hair, do your full glam, full beat, find your outfit, all the things, and I'm like,
Change the
how-
purse.
No, like everything,
That's
and I'm
a
like,
separate
how is
process.
she already done before me? Like, it's not even making sense. Like, my makeup takes like 15 minutes, and my outfit, like, I guess sometimes I do have an outfit crash out, which is
Yeah,
valid,
that-
but like, you know, do you have a certain order?
Yes,
What's
I will
your process?
do. So I start with whatever, shower, cleanse, moisturize. I've been lately as a primer, and I have to find it. I can't take credit for this. There was this user. She looked like a middle-aged woman, whatever, and she said she's been using aloe as primer. So I've been doing
Wait,
that.
really?
And also look at the long
Wait,
days I have.
honestly?
Look at how much I'm on camera doing things. The aloe.
Wait.
Also,
honestly,
too, there's got to be good properties in there.
I
and-
also do feel like it does have like that tackiness to it that probably
Yeah.
would be good for like makeup to kind
Yeah,
of stick to.
yeah.
Because I've done like aloe
Yeah.
masks before, things like that. How do you apply it though? You just like,
Right after my moisturizer has also like cooked in, then I
do you put it
will-
before moisturizer or after?
No, after. The same
Okay.
way I do my
Prime makeup
skincare
for-
and then I
okay.
do my makeup.
Interesting.
Do that. Well, I'll do my eye makeup. I always start with my eyes. Sorry. I start with my phone on the mirror playing my show or my music. Then I give Moose a kiss.
Let me give you this step by step.
No, so we'll do eyes. And then if I am taking too long, it's because of the wing dot I'll have a crash out. No, then eyes, the rest of the face. So before I do the full face, I will do the aloe prime, obviously, and build off that.
Yeah.
After the makeup, I go over and sit in front of my mirror. I'll do my hair there, depending on what it is. God forbid I try to do a slick back.
No, that one will get you. That's
That'll
something
break
that
my
I feel
back.
like will always get you.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to like do more hairstyles than just this. But anyways, and then from there, pick the outfit, and then from there, it's the jewelries and accessories, and then if I need to
Yes,
switch the purse, if it's a small purse, then we have to have auditions.
I
what
love
from
auditions.
the purse is gonna make it.
Ooh, what? That's an interesting
Yeah.
one. What always makes the final
No,
cut for you?
sometimes I will look at all my lip products and I said, all right, who's making the team?
I know who is. This is tryouts
Tryout
for
season.
real.
And right now I've been given a challenge because I lost my driver's license, so I have to go everywhere with my passport.
Oh,
that
so-
takes up more space.
So now someone else is getting booted.
Sometimes the phone doesn't even make the cut, I feel like.
Yeah.
But yeah, then that part, perfume
Perfume for me has
has
to
to
make
be
it.
last. That's last though.
Oh, sorry.
for sure.
I was talking about in the
Just in
purse still.
general. I don't know if I'm
makes the final
doing
cut in
anything
first?
else. I usually have to run back and put on deodorant, but I keep a mini one on me. Is that everything for me? I guess that's the full get ready.
Yeah. And then you're ready to go. Setting spray. Boom.
Obviously, yeah.
Duh.
Yeah. Make a drink.
A roadie.
Yeah.
A good old roadie and dash out the dough.
Yeah, that's the order. I feel like a lot of girls do their hair first. If I'm doing rollers or something, then I will
You'll do
do
it
it first
first,
so it can
yeah.
just cook.
Oh,
Take
see,
it out
like
last,
I just
yeah.
wish that I could just try a hairstyle. Like I just want, like some days I'm like, I just wish I could switch it up. Like I got my look, and then like that's all you got to work with.
Have
I know,
Jimmy switch it up.
I know. I could either dye it something different or like get like a cute little wig moment or like grow it out a little bit and get like braids
wanna
or
see
something.
with
Like
the wig on.
I really want to get braids. Like a part of me is like, oh, but then I have to go through the phase of like growing it out and being in like that awkward middle phase, which I've been there, done that too. And I don't know. I don't really like it. I
How
don't
long
love
was
it
your
on
hair at
me.
its longest?
Like right here. And that was in like my sophomore year of high school, but it was also extremely damaged. Like I was putting so much
Heat?
processed chemicals on my hair
Yeah.
all the time. And heat and just everything that you shouldn't be. So
Yeah.
my hair was just toast.
I know, my
stiff
hair-
there. It was stiff. And it was just not giving
The
nothing.
heat damage is what's getting to me right now.
So then I started putting my hair in like I would look in the mirror and I'd go like this. I'd sit in the mirror and I'd be like this, and I'm like, bald. Like, can I be bald? Like, look at the face and like, can you see it as bald? This is actually a really funny story. Let me tell
because
this
you
one.
also had dark hair.
Yeah,
Your
so,
natural.
Yeah, my natural hair is like black, and then I was
Sorry,
just,
I mean she's a natural blonde.
so I would just like look in the mirror and I'm like, okay, can I see myself at bald? And it started making sense. And like I started slicking it back in like a really tight ponytail, and I was taking pictures of myself, and I was just really trying to like envision. I think I even tried to edit a girl who already was bald onto my face so I could see what it would look like with like a low cut. And I remember I sent a picture to my friends, same friends I have now, and they were like, if you do that, we will not be your friend anymore. But they were kidding. They were like, if you cut your hair off, we are not going to be your friend. Like, don't do it. Like, why would you? That's crazy. Especially, again, we're sophomores in high school. So it's like, that's such a drastic thing to do.
That's true.
And I was just like, no, like, guys, like, trust the vision. Like, I'm telling you. So one day I decided I was going to go. I told them, and they're all like, ah, okay. Like, they didn't believe I was going to do it. I've had the same hairstyle the entire time. They've all known me. So we go, and my hairstylist at the time, this was before Jimmy, pre-barber. Jimmy's my barber, by the way. Anyway, so it was my mom's friend who used to do my hair. So that day, she was like, you're going to cut it off? And I'm like, heck yeah, like, let's do it. Like, I'm with it. But then as soon as she was like getting prepped to do it, I was like, wait, like, no, I don't want to do it anymore. We had a relationship at that point, though, where she literally took the scissors to my head after I told her, wait, stop. She took the scissors to my head, and I was like, oh my God, she done it. She done it. I cannot go back now. At this point, all I'm seeing is just my hair fall
And
up,
look
and
what
I'm
she
like,
did for you.
and look what she did for me. It's so funny because I left the salon. The salon was in the mall, so I left the mall. I left the salon and I'm in a Macy's. So I'm walking around the Macy's with my new fresh bald cut, and every mirror I see, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like looking at it and I'm looking back at myself and I'm like, oh my God. Like, I'm like shocked. I'm like so scared. I'm looking at myself and I'm
There's
like, oh my
so
God.
many mirrors too.
I know. Everyone I'm looking at, I'm like, I can't go back. And then I stare at one long enough and I start bawling crying. I'm in the middle of the Macy's and I'm bawling crying because I'm like, oh my God, like what have I done? Like, I don't have any hair anymore. I can't go back. Like, what do I do? So then I go back to my mom. I don't even know how we got here, but basically, that is where I've had my hair. So I cut it, and then that time I cut it, I had like a mini fro. It was like still a mini fro at the time, and then I fully cut it down during COVID, and I was like, that's when I stepped in my like, okay, I'm her. Like I really am her. Like that's when I was like, whoa.
Pre-COVID me versus post-COVID for sure.
Yeah, that was the biggest change ever. And then eventually dyed it blonde, and since then I've been a natural blonde. So yeah, it has me in a chokehold. Haven't tried anything since. It's been like 2 years now, so I'm like, okay, like maybe I'm getting that itch again. That like maybe I should, you know.
Yeah, I've never ever dyed my hair, but I do help you dye yours, and that's fun for me. I paint her head.
Yeah, she does get the spots I can't reach. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I would do like I don't know. I'd only ever dabble in like natural colors, and I feel like blonde, black, brown. Brown would like blend in with me.
Do red. Let's match.
Red.
People won't be able to tell us apart.
I know. Then we're really giving like that twin and vibe.
I know. Honestly, I get confused for each other all the time. It's fun. It's so funny. If I didn't have red hair, I would want to do like a Megan Fox black.
Jet black. I feel like that looks so good.
Hair. I don't think blonde. I know a lot of redheads that have also been blonde or vice versa, and I don't know. I just don't think.
But once you do that, you'll never go back to your color. So it's like, do you ever sacrifice
that
it?
I have to put my hair through. I don't want to. I don't. Why? For what? It's done. It's cooked.
Yeah, it's already perfect as it is.
Yeah. So my mom gets all the credit for that.
Yeah,
I got
hers
genes,
is luscious.
No,
like your mom's red is like
hair.
The
and my dad's eyes. So
crazy combo. Speaking of going out though, I feel like recently. I don't know. Well, not recently. I just feel like over the years, our scene has kind of changed too.
Yes.
Especially, I think since like meeting you too, and like I don't know. I've just been in such like a developmental period the past few years, obviously as a young adult. So like finding like where I like to spend my time.
Yeah, it's not the same places that I went when I was just underage drinking.
Right. Like I think about the things I used to be into, and like God bless who I don't know who put me there.
Like I can understand now a little bit of how parents make the shift from like, yeah, you did worse things, but when you were my age, or you did this stuff, but
now I see it and I'm like, oh my gosh. My parents were correct. They were very correct. Some of the things I see nowadays, I'm like, oh my gosh, whose kid is this? Whose mom let that? What?
Were you?
But I was that kid. I was that kid that people were probably looking at, being like, where are her parents? Like, oh my God, my mom's gonna watch this and be like, what? She didn't know anything about this stuff. So like,
your mom. I know.
Wait, like, she did really quick. She did everything correct. She did everything correct. I'm the one that took it and spun it wrong.
Her mom is the cutest thing. She'll FaceTime and she'll say hi to Moose, but she like, well, and I get it. But she's been calling him Bruce instead of Moose. And then we told her we just call it like. Bruce is one of his nicknames, so now she calls him Mr. Bruce, and I love it.
No, my mom is the most precious lady ever. I love her, but like she did raise me correct. I just didn't listen to anything or follow the rules. Like I just wanted to, but honestly, she doesn't even know about that. So in her head, everything is right. Everything is right in the world. And
so
I need her to live there.
From my early 20s, the bars that I live in the same area, so but I guess the type I get. Overstimulated. I can't be in a space like this.
Right.
I want my own, and my thing is no worries. We've been in New York with our friends. They stayed in the club. I went next door to a hotel, lobby bar, did my thing. I want an actual cocktail. I want a speakeasy. I want a little lounge, somewhere with live music, good music. I don't mind being at a bar, but it's got to have like the right vibe, and I don't want people on top of me, because the moment a man moves to the crowd, and instead of saying, excuse me, touches the small of my back.
She see you right.
I've raged. It's time to rage.
Yeah. No, I feel like that's where we're still a little bit different. Like, definitely me and a couple of my friends, like we can still rally a little bit.
And I'll just sit at the outside part of it.
Yeah, she like is on the
by
outside
myself, but it's fun. I make friends.
No,
we
you
hang
love
out.
it. You love it. One thing about Gabby, like she will do whatever's best for her in that moment and whatever she's most comfortable. Like, don't even try to put her into a space she's not gonna like. Like, there's certain bars or clubs down here that we'll go to that we know not even to mention the name to her, because she is not coming. She's not putting herself in that space. And honestly, I respect it and I appreciate it, because why would you go somewhere where you're just gonna be miserable anyways when you could just save yourself the trouble?
And this is the early train. I always put it. When I'm ready to go, I'm leaving. Whoever wants to come come along.
Yeah, no, like once you're done, you're done. Once you hit me and my friends and I, we will still drag our feet sometimes through the streets, which is just like so like, It's just like where we're at right now.
But that's
and it's
so fair.
valid.
I was the same, doing the same, I had the same kind of energy and rhythm when I was
I still have nights.
23.
I'm definitely, I think, growing out of it, but I definitely still have nights sometimes where I'm like, where did the night go? Where are we? What are we doing? Who are these munches? Like, we have lost the plot. Like, what happened as a cute, classy little night has somehow turned into like something just who even knows?
Yeah, why did I give my number? Why was I talking to that person?
Right.
Oh, I just really quickly tell them what happened the other day with the Instagram. The guy at the bar.
Oh my gosh.
That was just so insane.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
We can kind of end here.
Yeah,
and like let's close here, and then we'll have to go more on.
This was just like honestly so unsettling.
Yeah.
And I've heard and I've seen things like this on the internet, but I've never like one-on-one experienced this, and it just kind of like rubbed me so the wrong way. I'm somebody who personally does not stand behind like child content. Like, I feel like if you make content with
there's been so much stuff lately. Like,
I know.
Family.
Yeah, like I don't know. I just feel like you shouldn't be exploiting your like children or like putting your kids.
No, I'm very much
online like that. Like I think there's a fine line. Like people share their children all the time, and like if it's just like innocent family things that are going on, like that are just natural occurrences, that's fine. But like making your children your content, or like making your children participate in content, or using your kids' likeness as content, like it's just content. I don't know, kind of a little bit weird to me personally. So the other day we were at the bar, and I think someone was talking to you. Were they saucing you up? They were talking to Gabby. They were trying to like,
oh yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, something like that.
I think he ended up asking for your phone number, but instead he asked for your Instagram.
Yeah, I'm not just giving my number out. You can.
But then I think you went to the bathroom or like so.
I couldn't. You were like, I'll
for
put it in
some
for you.
reason, I think I was next to the person who was trying to get her Instagram. So I was like, oh, I'll just give you her Instagram. So I went on this man's phone, and his entire Explorer page, mind you, the algorithm does clock what your interests are. His entire algorithm was babies, and like it was like not like cute. It was babies baby's weird. Like it was babies. Like why you as a grown man is your entire algorithm and your entire Explorer page just little babies? Like it was just so weird and so curated to the point where it was the majority and the mass of the content that I was like, okay, maybe not. Maybe we're not going to do. So I immediately was just like, okay, I'm shutting this down. Like I immediately went to you and was like, you need to either block, remove.
We were going to leave the bar, but he left.
Yeah, but like we need to get very far from that man, because like that's not just something that pops up on your feed like that. Like it's not. It was every post.
And we'll have to also go in more about when like sensing people's energy and like things we've been through.
We've definitely dealt with that a couple times. That people that have just like really, when you just meet a character and energy that your intuition just like it unsettles you. That's how I felt after like seeing that. I was just so it was wrong. I know for some, I don't know why or how it got there, but it was for the wrong reasons.
But that's a good note that just another reminder, like as women, we have to be so observant, know your exits, always think. My dad, the way he taught me to drive was, okay, well, what are you going to do if this happens? And you have to. So the heinous type of people do walk among us.
Right.
And it's a good reminder.
Right.
And when you're out, just be safe, stick with your girls, and just be on the lookout for that. So we'll get more into like the safety of it, but
but like so much just happens. You just never know. So always be aware.
Yeah, and just alert. Don't be a weirdo.
Yeah.
But until then, I'm with her,
and she's with me, and you're with us.